Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, as we enter into a new school year and we enter into the more calming and routine pace of the fall, the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department has a variety of several programs and special events planned to round out your family calendar of fun. Joining me for the first half of our show today is Janey Mason. She's a recreation specialist for the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department, and she heads up two of our most popular cultural arts programs, the Williamson County Community Band and our children's theater group, the Star Bright Players. Today she's going to share with us some information about some upcoming shows and auditions. Janey, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me back.
And actually, we're going to have you for the whole show today. You actually get both segments of the show because there are several different things to talk about with both the Community Band and Star Bright today. But thanks for taking the time to come in. I know it's a very busy time for you, and really excited to talk about some of the things that are on the calendar for this fall. Let's start off talking about the Williamson County Community Band. Yes. It is a wonderful jewel for Williamson County residents, for those who are interested in playing music and for those who are interested in hearing live music. But for people who might not be familiar with this group, give us a little bit of the history on the Williamson County Community Band.
Sure, so the Community Band was formed back in the year 2000. By Ken Krause. He was our founding director, and it was just a group of volunteer musicians from around the area that were looking to get together and play some great music. So as the band grew, their membership has grown, word's really gotten out, and so they're a popular thing to come see around the area.
And it's so funny to think that they're going on 16 years of being together as a group, performing in various places around the county. I think a lot of times people probably have heard the Williamson County Community Band, but maybe they didn't realize, hey, that's the Williamson County Community Band.
Right.
With a lot of the things that the band's done in the past, performing at some of the downtown Franklin festivals like Main Street Festival and Pumpkin Fest, with their involvement with the annual Memorial Day celebration that's held at Veterans Park at 5 Points in downtown Franklin, and some of the other places that they play in the community that people might not always associate with Williamson County Parks and Recreation. They have, probably more than semi-annual, but a fairly good regular rotation in performing at the Brentwood Public Library off Concord Road and at Aspen Grove Park, which is a Franklin City park in the Cool Springs area. They also perform at a lot of our parks and recreation facilities and amenities as well, but there's probably some place you've gone where you've heard the Williamson County Community Band.
That's right. They play at 5 Points every year for the memorial, like you said. They play at Harpeth Hills Church when they do the fireworks display on the 4th of July. That's the Community Band. So you may have seen them, you may have heard them, but if you haven't intentionally gone to a concert, you definitely should.
And the band did have some changes a little over a year ago when our founding director, Mr. Krause, passed away. The band was still such a strong group of people. You had another person from within the band step up to become our new director. That's Randy Frame. He's been doing an excellent job in his inaugural year as director of the Williamson County Community Band. Talk to us a little bit about how this year's gone so far, some of the changes that he's making, and for maybe someone who hasn't seen the band perform in a while, what they can look forward to.
Right, so Randy has been incredible this whole season. He was really excited. It was a delicate transition to go from losing Mr. Krause to starting fresh this year with Randy, but he has been great. We're building the music library. We have a ton of new music, great tunes, a lot of popular tunes, some things that you may not have heard, but really, really great music that they're playing each concert, and they're rotating out different pieces. So each concert is kind of its own standalone event. but he's been really working with the group, and they've been really working to get the word out about joining the band or coming to see the band. So the membership has grown. There are a lot of new faces. The first probably 6 weeks, we were getting new people at each rehearsal. So we've grown each week, and it really is a whole new band. So if you saw the band last year, this isn't the same band. So it's been tremendous to watch this next chapter.
And it's nice to see the growth and the changes. I hear there's a lot more younger people in the band than in previous years.
Right. We have probably 6 or 7 middle and high school students, some homeschooled, some public school, but it's fun to watch the younger students join the band, and we have longtime members that are well into their 70s, 80s, so it's multi-generational. It's really a neat thing to watch.
And it creates, I think, probably a unique environment for mentoring. When you have maybe one of our more senior members in the band who have played for years, maybe they played in their younger days, they put their instrument aside for a few years and just going through the paces of life, and at some point they decided to revisit that old love and get that the dust off that old instrument, start playing again, and then they can share that love with someone younger, and help to foster and build their talents as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times when people hear community band, they're just like, well, then it's probably not going to be that good. But year after year, our band continues to build and improve, and when people hear them play, I don't think they say, oh, well, that's just a community band. They're like, wow, that's a really great band.
Yeah, they are there to give you a show, and they really do every time without fail. It's very impressive to get a group as large as this that is all volunteer. They donate their time, they donate their talent, and they come together, and they have a great product. Yeah.
There's a lot of fun for people to participate in and to enjoy, and being able to grow this group of musicians, I know, has been wonderful for the band overall. This is an open and inclusive group. I mean, we accept anyone into the band who's just wants to play.
Right. If you haven't played in 20 years and you still have your horn, come out. We would love to have you. So any talent level, any instrument, we'll take you.
There's a home for you with the Williamson County Community Band.
Is.
If you love music and you want a chance to play, you have an organization there for you to provide that opportunity. And I don't think I've ever seen the day when they're like, we just have too many musicians on stage today.
Right.
We're just going to have to.
We find a way to make it work. I've had to order some additional music stands because we have outgrown what we currently have. So it's a great problem to have.
Really is.
Keep them coming.
Yes, absolutely. And the other thing too that I think has been so wonderful about the band over these past couple of years is how well the community has accepted and come to love the band. They have some die-hard fans and followers who go to every show with them, who love what this band does for the community.
Right, and the following is getting bigger with each concert. So, and the first couple of concerts this year, we actually picked up new band members, people that had come to see, and then they realized that they could join too. So definitely come out and find us. We post everything online, so just find our schedule and come visit us.
And how much? I know there's a small fee associated with participating in the band for a season. Tell us a little bit about some of the particulars in getting involved.
Right, so it's just a $20 activity fee for the season, and if you're a new member, that'll cover the cost of your shirt that we wear at the concerts, and then for the existing members, it just helps us to offset the cost of purchasing new music and supplies and things, because band music is expensive. So it's just to help offset that cost.
And it's interesting, like you said earlier, to see how this band has transitioned over the past year, and some of the new kinds of things that they're taking on, and what used to be kind of the band routine of we pick one particular set of music to perform for the seasons. They're actually doing various pieces at different shows this year.
Right, so Randy's kind of trying to center a theme around each concert that we play, each venue. So I know our next concert, we're going to do a movie theme, so it's all movie music, popular things you've heard in feature films. So we're just trying to to take a different approach, continue to build on the legacy that Mr. Krause started, and really just see where the band goes.
Well, talk to us a little bit about the concert schedule. You guys have dates on the calendar through the end of this calendar year.
Right. So our next concert is Sunday, September 11th, and that's it's going to be a movie music theme, so we're really excited about that. It'll be at the Franklin Recreation Complex, and it's outdoors, so bring your lawn chairs, bring a picnic basket, a blanket, or whatever, and just come join us outside. The weather's usually cooling off by that point, so it's a good evening concert. It's 5 o'clock. It's a good time of day just to pack a dinner and come listen to some great music.
And I love how with this concert too, we have the opportunity to take advantage of the tree line in the park behind the Franklin Rec Center, and you do get that little natural extra bit of shade. Even in September, we still need a little bit of shade, and it does kind of hit that hour as the sun's not setting, but it's definitely on the west side. So it's down, and it creates a really nice environment for an outdoor concert, unique to the typical outdoor concerts that the band does throughout the earlier parts of the year.
Right. Earlier in the year, we're at Aspen Grove and other places like that have pavilions or a built structure. So we just kind of have our own little natural band shell in the tree line, and it works really well for us.
It's very nice. And then I know you guys are planning for your annual show at the Parks and Recreation Department's Holiday Craft Show as well too.
Right. Last year we tried something new, and we actually have the band set up down on the arena floor where the car show is, and it turned out really well for us. So I think a lot of people got to really hear the band for the first time at that event. So they're excited to play there. It's a great place. So we have so many people that are walking around to the booths in the car show. So it's a great time for kind of double dip in the activities that we offer. So you can shop and you can listen at the same time.
You can shop, you can look at cars, you can listen to some great music. I love when you guys moved the band down to the arena floor last year, how it kind of fills the Ag Expo arena where the Holiday Arts and Crafts Show is held. And so it just kind of adds to that extra ambiance of the event itself. And you can listen to great music while you're looking at vintage cars and shopping amongst handmade items, and it really kind of completes that overall experience, I think.
Yeah, we typically play music over the intercom during the craft show, but then for that hour and 15 minutes, then that's live music, and you really can't beat live music. So
it's always a good thing. This year you've added a December concert to the schedule as well.
Yes, we are really excited about that. It's our first year to add a holiday concert, so we'll have some familiar holiday tunes, some things you may not have heard, but we're working on building the playlist for that event, and we're really excited. That's going to be held at the Brentwood Library. They're always very accommodating to us. We love to play there, and they love having us. So we're really excited that we've been able to add that for this year.
And I know you're working on some other dates for the fall as well. So people who are interested in these Williamson County Community Band performance dates, visit our website at wcparksandrec.com. You can click on the activities link from the top of the homepage, select Williamson County Community Band, and get additional information there about the remaining concerts for this performance season, as well as how you could be a part of the Williamson County Community Band if you're interested in doing that as well. The band rehearses every Thursday night.
Every Thursday night.
Through November, correct?
Right. Well, we may add a couple weeks just to get to the holiday.
With the new December show.
So that's kind of new, but we do practice every Thursday at 7 o'clock, typically at Franklin High School. We post to our members if there are any changes with that, just because the school uses their building also.
Yes.
But they've been very, very accommodating to us to allow us to come in each week and take over their band room. So that's been instrumental in getting
the band going. Yep, absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll spend more time talking with Janey, and we'll be discussing the Star Bright Players and their fall production as well. Okay. Y'all stay tuned.
Rain Again by Gail Bunton Haddock. It's green again now that the rain has come back. I've been out in it. My feet are wet and getting cold, but no matter. The land was parched, the leaves brittle dry with fire and ever-present threat. With the rain has come a hush. It has settled on the far hills and across the fields. We were ready for the relief of this rain. Sometimes slow and soft, sometimes hard and slanting on a rush of wind, and then a quietness that heals the brutality of a too long drought.
Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about some of our upcoming cultural arts programs. For the first half of our show, we were talking about the Williamson County Community Band. For the second half of the show today, we're going to be talking about another one of our truly popular cultural arts programs, which is our children's theater group, the Starbright Players. Janey, this group of kids, I mean, it changes every year. It's another open program for young children up through high school seniors who are interested in exploring the performing arts to have an opportunity to explore the performing arts.
Yeah.
And over the years that we have been offering this, decades that we've been offering this program, it never ceases to amaze me how it still grows. There are just so many interested little souls in this world.
Yes.
Who want a chance to shine, and Starbright tries their hardest to give all of them that opportunity.
We really do, but it's amazing how popular it is. My phone has been ringing since the middle of July, wanting to know when the fall auditions were. So the time is here.
The time is, yes, the time is now.
Yeah.
Mark your calendars. Well, let's start off talking about what the fall show is going to be this year.
We are very excited. We're going to be doing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and who doesn't love that show?
It's a classic musical
Yeah.
that has a score that I think everyone can recognize a song out of. It's really one of those timeless pieces that comes back around again and again, and people love it.
Right. It's just so good.
Well, this will be a great piece for Starbright, something to really look forward to. We do have to say, though, that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is presented through special arrangements with Musical Theater International, great group of people to work with. All authorized performance materials are also supplied by MTL, and we're excited to be working with them again.
Yeah, we've done several shows through them, and they are a great organization.
Yeah. So let's talk about these auditions.
Right. So
people want to know.
They do. So Sunday, September 18th at Freedom Middle School. It's an open audition for anyone ages 7 through high school seniors. If you are new to Starbright, anytime between 1 and 3, you can come check in and start the audition process. Returning participants can come between 3:30 and 5:30. So you can come anytime in between. In those time slots, you may have to wait a little bit. Just
sure.
Each show we kind of get more people auditioning. So last fall, I think we auditioned 170 some children. So just be patient and work with us, and we'll get you through there.
Absolutely. And not only the auditions, but the rehearsals and the performances are held at Freedom Middle School as well, without the help of the Franklin Special School District and the amazing staff at Freedom Middle School. We wouldn't be able to continue with this program.
Right.
And so they really are, part of the main reason that Starbright is flourishing so much. And of course, that goes without saying, to the credit of our director, Miss Leslie Milstead.
Right. She is incredible. Completely one of a kind and so special to this program.
Does so much for it, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about what children can expect during the audition process. Year after year, we always have children who return to the Starbright program to audition. Year after year, we have new children come to an audition as well, and it can be intimidating to someone who doesn't know what to expect throughout this process. I do have to say, though, our staff does an amazing job in making every child feel comfortable in this setting and making this audition process as non-intimidating and comfortable as possible. But just to give a little extra preparation to maybe some new people who are thinking about bringing their children to audition this year, walk us through that.
Right. So each child will need to be prepared to sing a song. Happy Birthday is completely appropriate. If they have something prepared from a musical they've done at their school or something like that. Anything that showcases your voice on stage in the Broadway style. So we ask that you stay away from like popular music, anything you hear on the radio, things like that. Kind of steer away from that, but something from the musical theater genre will get you where you need to be.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of kids just sing Happy Birthday, and that is perfect. We love that.
Well, it's something so easy.
It's easy.
You know,
everybody knows the words, and it's a good way to kind of see where your range is. Yeah.
Yep.
Also in the audition, we will have a short segment of choreography. So we'll teach you just a simple number with your peers. You'll do all of that together just to see kind of where your level is as far as dancing. And then we'll have parts of the script there for you to read with each other. So you don't need to prepare a monologue or anything like that ahead of time.
Yep. And these are all group auditions.
Right.
So it's you know, there's not that one-on-one, all eyes are on me. You know, you do everything in a group setting with, like you said, peers of your own age.
Right. I
don't think y'all ever put like a 7 and a 16-year-old together and be like, go.
No, they're in groups of 10, and so there's someone of each age in the group, so you can definitely find someone in your group to relate with. But everyone in there is always so supportive of everyone else in there, and the directors and the people you audition for are there to watch you succeed. We're not there to scare you or intimidate you. We want you to shine. So we're there to help you in any way we can.
And I think that is a very popular part of the group as a whole that has made it so successful over the years, is that Starbright is a family. It's a very non-competitive performing arts group where everyone's there because they actually have a genuine love or interest in the performing arts, and they want to help other people.
Right. It's wonderful to see the kids that have been in for a while welcome the younger ones in and kind of help them along and guide them through. And it's fun to watch them build friendships with the younger ones, and then the younger ones grow up. Now we have younger ones that have grown up that are welcoming in the new ones. So our last show, we graduated more than 12 seniors that had been in for the entire time they were age eligible. And so it was emotional to watch them go, but we're really excited about all of the new participants that we have that are coming in.
They're coming in as well, being a part of that amazing experience.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of times when people think about Children's Theater Group and when they get our audition information and they realize that we break down segments into new participants and returning participants, it might cross their mind, well, why should I even try? They're just going to go with somebody that they've already worked with or that they know what they're doing. But that is completely not the case with Starbright.
It is not. You never know who's going to walk in the door and be a standout. So each cast is a great mixture of returning and new. And one show, we had someone that had auditioned for us for the first time, and they got a lead role because they were outstanding and they've stayed with us. So it's neat to watch the people that have had roles in the company or smaller parts that have really worked hard on working on their skills, and then to watch them get a lead role. So it's exciting to watch the kids work hard so they can achieve more, and it's exciting to see what kind of new participants we're going to find each year. So,
and the director's just looking basically for people who are vocal and expressive, who enjoy what they're doing, being in that setting.
Right. So when you audition, that's your time to lay it out there, leave it on the stage. So don't hold back. Just be yourself.
And it always works out that way.
Yeah.
Yes. Some of the formal processes, auditions obviously take place on Sunday, September the 18th. Occasionally they're there are callback additions, and then participants are usually notified individually if they need to come back for a callback.
Right. If usually that Sunday night after auditions are over, we'll know if we need to see someone again, and we'll let you know we'd like to see you the next day if possible. So if we do callbacks, they'd be the following day, also at Freedom in the after school hours. And then we post the cast list on Wednesday of that week. So it'll be Wednesday, the 21st of September, and we'll post it online at 4 o'clock. And then all the links are there to follow if you're cast or not on how to proceed.
Mm-hmm. And then we go from there into an 8 to 9 week rehearsal schedule.
Right.
Also, again, at Freedom Middle School. And it is during the school year. So when parents come to auditions, we do ask that they bring any other extracurricular activities or items on a calendar that might fall within that rehearsal period time. And so if you are cast, you kind of know how some of those things might work out.
Right. We try really hard to work around to accommodate as many schedules as possible, because we know kids are participating in a lot of extracurriculars. So we try to manage everyone's schedule as best we can, and then we put our schedule out to the cast, and then we just go.
Mm-hmm. And rehearsals are typically 5 days a week, but not every child rehearses 5 days a week.
Right.
It is broken down.
Yeah, most kids will practice 1, possibly 2 nights a week up until the last 2 weeks beforehand. So when we get into the tech week and dress rehearsals, then that's pretty intense. You're there every day. But yeah, most kids it's 1 to 2 nights a week.
Yeah. Wonderful. And then show dates are set this year, Thursday, December 1st through Sunday, December the 3rd. No, I'm sorry, through Sunday, December the 4th.
Right.
I was like, wait, those dates don't add up. So that first weekend in December, we have 3 evening shows, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that will take place at 7 o'clock, and then a Sunday matinee at 3.
Right. And the tickets for that, they'll be $8. They'll go on sale about a month out, and they do sell out fast. So once you see that notification go up that they're on sale, get there and get your tickets.
Yes, absolutely. And typically they're sold through the front desk at the Franklin Recreation Complex.
Right.
So still in that Franklin area where you can purchase your tickets for the show as well. I know my daughter absolutely loved the show that we got to see this past spring. If anything, she was just more upset that she couldn't be in the show.
Yeah.
She's like, why am I not in? I'm like, well, you're not 7, honey, and you would have to audition, and so she was pretty excited. She was like, this is it, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. So,
that's how it starts.
She's very excited. But yeah, but that's how it starts. And I think it's great too for the people who come to these shows. The Freedom Middle School Theater is about a 200-seat theater, so it is a fairly intimate audience for these shows. And I love all the generations that are there for the shows, from the little kids and up through seniors who are there to support these children involved in the program, or just who want to catch a great show and have a little entertainment in their weekend. For more information about the Starbright Players, the upcoming audition process, or any other questions, like Janey said, information is also available through our website at wcparksandrec.com. Well, ma'am, you certainly have a busy calendar this fall. We wish you the best of luck in all the cultural arts endeavors, and hope to see you again soon to talk about other exciting activities for the Parks and Recreation Department.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, again, additional information is available through our website. You can also get information from our website about all the activities that the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department has planned for this fall. You can also visit us through our social media channels on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube to see photos, videos, and find out more about all of our exciting class offerings and all of the things that we have going on in our community. I promise you, we try our hardest, and we sure hope there is something for everyone available through our Parks and Recreation Department. And if there's a particular interest that you have that you might not notice in any of our class offerings, feel free to contact us through our website and let us know what your ideas are. We are always willing to work with the community to provide whatever opportunities that we can. I want to thank you guys for joining us for today's show. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.